First of all, I wanted to let folks know that tonight we have three separate meetings. The first is a hearing for the Cunningham Town Board. The second is a meeting of the Cunningham Township Board, and that'll be followed by a meeting of the Urbana City Council. So the first stop on our list here is the notice of the public hearing of the Cunningham Township Board. And this is to receive public input on the fiscal year 21-22 annual budget. Public input can also be provided via email to the following address, supervisor@cunninghamtownship.org. I'd like to call this hearing to order. Now, will the clerk please call the roll?
Miss Wu?
Here.
Mr. Evans?
Here.
Miss Hersey?
Here.
Miss Colasetti?
Here.
Miss Bishop?
Here.
Miss Wilkin?
Here.
Mr. Quisenberry?
Here.
And then because it's township, there's officers as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Mayor Marlin?
Here.
Miss Chenoweth?
Present.
Mr. Williams?
Here.
Okay.
Thank you. Next item is public input on the fiscal year 22 annual budget for the Cunningham Township Board. And I would ask the public if you have comments on any of the other agenda items that appear on the town board meeting, which will follow, please hold those comments for then. But these are comments for the annual budget. If you'd like to make a comment on the budget, please click on the raise hand button, which is in the center bottom of your screen. I see Sarah Nixon.
Hello, this is Sarah Nixon. I just have two quick comments. Actually, the first one is, Mayor Marlin, we cannot hear, well, I cannot hear you at all, and I can usually hear you just fine. Like, literally, I think there's something wrong with the microphone. I don't think it's just me, but maybe it is. But if that could be fixed, because I can't hear anything you're saying, almost. And second thing was, I noticed that the agenda for this meeting seemed exceptionally bare and devoid of information that would enable the public to know what is on the table and what the public is being afforded the opportunity to comment on. So I am unable, I just want to state for the record, unable to comment on the budget issues up for discussion because I don't know, I don't have any information provided that would help me understand what, how I could best comment. So I'm just going to shoot in the dark. I don't know if this is relevant, but I would like to say that in Urbana government spending in general, there is just nothing that I know of when it comes to addressing the issue of domestic violence and child abuse. And family violence could be an umbrella for those two categories. Mental health issues is a huge part of family violence. And that, of course, is being discussed actively by the city. But when we discuss crisis response initiatives, I noticed that there's just nothing, like nobody speaks up for the issue of domestic violence, and I really need to be that person. So please take this into account. If you're able to address my comment, let me know, let us know, the public know if this is not an appropriate comment to make. Again, I really am in the dark because there was literally zero information on the posted agenda. Thank you for your time.
Again, can you hear me okay?
No.
You're kind of quiet.
You're lower than normal.
Let me. How about this? Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. Sorry about that. Again, this hearing is to take input on the fiscal year 22 annual budget for Cunningham Township, and the budget was posted in advance for this purpose. Does anyone else wish to address the Cunningham Town Board for the purposes of commenting on the budget? Okay, I'm not seeing any other hands raised. With that, we will adjourn this public hearing and we'll move on to the meeting of the Cunningham Town Board.